And breaking to our north, the deadly wildfire in Santa Clarita continues to grow. Nearly 20 homes destroyed. ABC's Philip Mena is there with the conditions keeping firefighters from getting those flames under control. And right now, CAL FIRE crews are fighting a small brush fire closer to home in Lakeside. That fire is burning about 8 acres off of Slaughterhouse Canyon Road and Highway 67. That's near the San Vicente Reservoir. Firefighters are battling the flames on the ground and the air. CAL FIRE says they have stopped that fire from spreading. It's not threatening any buildings. Now to breaking news out of Germany. An explosion has killed 1 person and injured at least 11 more. Investigators say that it appears the explosion was set off on purpose. It happened at a bar in the southern city of Ansbach. This comes just days after a shooting rampage that killed 9 people in Munich, Germany. Happening now, police are looking for the robbers who hit a 7-Eleven and a gas station in San Ysidro overnight. The first robbery was at the Arco on San Ysidro Boulevard just before 3 a.m. Police say 3 men demanded cash and cigars from the clerk and then ran off. Minutes later, a man matching the description of one of those robbers demanded cash from the clerk at 7-Eleven just up the street. Out of your voice, your vote, a bombshell on the eve of the Democratic convention. Party chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz announced that at the end of the week she will step down amid the growing controversy surrounding leaked emails from top party officials. WikiLeaks, the internet watchdog group, leaked 20,000 emails from 7 top DNC officials to back up Sanders' claim that the party put its thumb on the scale for Hillary Clinton. Sanders this morning repeating his call for Wasserman Schultz to resign. Now taking a live look outside. A little nicer today, but the heat advisory is still in effect for most of our county. If you look at that picture, it looks like the haze that Craig was talking about earlier this week. Craig is here now with hopefully some word on when we might see some cooling. Yeah. Meantime, the weekend-long festivities of Comic-Con now winding down. Downtown, though, still busy with thousands of people, including businesses who are thinking about the cleanup. 10 News reporter Jessica Chen is there with how one business situated right in the middle of it all is dealing with it. Oakland police are looking for a gunman who took a shot at a sergeant and missed. Police say that sergeant was responding to a call when she got in a crash with another car last night. After that crash, a man approached her and fired 1 shot, hitting her car. Police haven't said if that man was involved in the crash. The sergeant had to be taken to the hospital with unspecified injuries. Meantime, honoring fallen heroes, thousands gathered to honor Deputy Brad Garofalo. He was the 3rd officer gunned down in Baton Rouge last week. Also in Baton Rouge, local 911 dispatcher Christina Miller. She has given up her own time and money to fill in for other dispatchers as they mourn the sudden death of their colleagues. She also volunteered in Dallas after the police ambush there that killed 5 officers. Russian athletes will be allowed to compete at the Olympics in Rio. The International Olympic Committee made the decision not to ban Russian athletes this morning. The entire Russian athletics program is under fire after recent reports of doping across virtually all sports. Opening ceremonies for the Rio Olympics kick off August 5th. Tomorrow, a Crawford High School teacher who admitted to having sex with a student will find out how much time she will spend in prison. Prosecutors say Tony Sutton had sex with a 15-year-old boy for 6 months in her car, home, and classroom. The boy's parents saw text messages between the two and then called police. Sutton is 38 years old and a mom. She faces up to 3 years in prison. A college football player stops a rape outside of a bar. What he says the attacker did when he pulled him off the woman and pinned him against a dumpster. And a hoax costing taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars. The prank phone calls, the Coast Guard says, are no laughing matter. Meantime, patients at Rady Children's Hospital will have some new toys to play with this summer, and it is all thanks to Coca-Cola. The distribution center had a toy drive outside the local branch this morning. Several people brought unwrapped toys that will go to the children living at Rady Children's Hospital. Well, if you missed out today and still want to donate, there will be another toy drive next week. The branch is located on 47th Street near Webster.
Weather Rate certified San Diego's most accurate forecast. This is 10 News Pinpoint Weather, sponsored by Dodge. Visit Dodge.com or your local dealer today.
It's a beautiful thing. 10 News Pinpoint meteorologist Craig Herrera here to talk about maybe a little break.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
When's the last time we talked about a break? Yeah. Boy, we are due, right? Yeah. We do have a little break. Sea breeze is coming back. Temperatures will come down just a little bit tomorrow. They came down a little today, more so tomorrow. But then after that, You know the drill. We go right back up. But we also have some monsoon showers to talk about. So let's get started as we enjoy this nice Sunday afternoon. Looking out across Del Mar. What a beautiful sight. A little bit of the haze off in the distance from some of the thin marine layer off the coast. And then we take you over to Poway. Plenty of sunshine. Look over the mountains. Lions Peak and Borrego Springs. Over to the desert. Some clouds coming up from some of the monsoon moisture down to the south. And also a few tropical systems down there as well. All right. So our downtown Skycam looking at Coronado, the Hotel Del. 76 at Lindbergh right now, and humidity up to 64% right now. A nice sea breeze, west-southwest at 7 miles per hour. A lot of that sea breeze making it through the valleys over to the mountains and bringing the numbers down just a little bit and taking a little bit of the edge off. We're still at 88 in Escondido, 79 in Chula Vista, 108, 109 for the deserts. We've got upper 70s and 80s for the higher elevations, 81 at Oceanside right at the airport there. So notice that moisture coming up across, that's coming up from that system down to the south, as I was just talking about, and you can see it right over Baja. This system continues to track off over into the Pacific. So yesterday I was thinking maybe we'd be able to squeeze a light shower out of this early tomorrow morning. Doesn't really look that promising anymore. This continues to track off. However, this system, monsoon, is coming our direction as we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it'll help to bring the sea breeze up tomorrow, bringing the temperatures down 2 to 4 degrees. Chance for an isolated shower next weekend, possibly even on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And lots going on. Weddings, people in town. Saturday along the foothills and across the South Bay is where we'll see the best chance, and including up into the mountains as well. All right, wind futurecast tomorrow 9 a.m. Not so bad, picking up during the afternoon. It gets a little bit breezier. The water temperatures, again, we've been talking about how warm it is. Mid-70s out there, and wave height's about 4 feet or so. All right, so we continue to see those overnight lows into the 60s tonight. About 63 or so for the inland communities, 65 right across the coast, close to 70 for the higher elevations. Extended forecast, here we go. There's your break. Enjoy it, a couple of days. And then by the time we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the humidity comes back up. So even though the temperatures don't change much, it'll feel warmer. Notice those numbers come down on Saturday and Sunday, but that's because of the cloud cover. It's still going to feel like those 90s thanks to the humidity. So pretty hot, especially on Wednesday. That's when the heat peaks. We'll see the chance for those isolated showers, especially for the mountains and deserts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's for monsoon. Of course, the concern is that was maybe some lightning, and it's been so dry, so we'll watch that closely. Some gusty winds as well. Could use the rain, but we'll watch the lightning.
Yeah, it is the summertime.
Yeah.
So I guess we should expect the heat.
Right.
And deal with it.
And we like the breaks when we get them.
Exactly.
You got it.
Keep them coming.
Yes. I'll try.
Great.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, another day, another home run for the Padres second baseman, Ryan Schimpf. The latest big hit for the rookie as the Padres rallied from behind today against the Washington Nationals. Passions on both sides of the immigration fight erupting tonight here in Marietta. Outside, it seems to be a crowd of mostly those supporting the undocumented immigrants. Meantime, inside, hundreds of residents from Marietta fighting to keep them out. Designed as a meeting between local officials and Marietta residents, the 750-person room was at capacity and quickly boiling over.
This is an invasion. Why is the National Guard not out there stopping them from coming in?
Marietta Mayor Alan Long introduced a board of panelists that included experts from Border Patrol, ICE, and Public Health to answer questions, sometimes questions like these.
Obama went to all those countries, Central America, Mexico, and invited them all in.
Not welcome in Marietta. It's not welcome in our community.
The town hall just a day after protesters forced a convoy full of immigrant detainees to reroute from Marietta to San Isidro.
All of this is matter of law.
Officials tried to explain the crisis began unfolding in South Texas, and facilities, including Marietta, had to support an overburdened Border Patrol there.
Why here?
Outside, a very different crowd. The overflow in the hundreds chanting and not able to get into the auditorium.
They didn't let us speak in there.
I, listened for about 2 or 3 minutes inside, and I turned away because it was like hate speech.
Calls for understanding outside that for the most part, they were hearing none of it inside.
Is there another bus coming to our city, and where can I be when for this next protest to protect that bus from coming here?
In Marietta, Riel Creighton, 10 News.